Hello everybody, I'm Ham from the Hammer Game channel and welcome back to the New Order, the Last Days of Europe, and to my Italian Empire playthrough. Where in the last episode we had the death of the Triumvirate Alliance and Turkey is now pushing into, well, our old puppet. They have lost their puppet status for us right now. Anyways, Milan Mayor found dead. Okay, his corpse was discovered from the Inquisitive Carabineria. Decided to go investigate that. The deadline for the demands expired. Not good. We got PP for it though. Do we have 1 to 2 to 4? Let's hit it up. If we win this one, I don't even care about the last two really. Oh, war in Levant. Get the Greeks involved. Send volunteers. Yes. Never fear, boys. We're on our way. Wait, there's a border conflict going on over here? Right, yeah, we don't care for that. Do we have any tanks? We have 3 tank divisions. Where are they? We'll show the Turks what proper weaponry is. The tanks will help them out. We're going to try and win the Senate advisors. Try and think what would be best for them. Equipment would be good. Oh, finish that focus. Italian national debt grows. Great. The La Seconda Battaglia del Grano. Battle of the Grain was one of the many battles that Benito Mussolini began in the 1920s. While successful at greatly increasing production of necessary foodstuffs, it has also led to the decline of major Italian exports such as cheese and wine. While it is becoming clear that we must fight a second battle for grain, we must strike a balance. Old farms shall be rejuvenated from near death, land shall be cleared for new farms, and we shall provide these new farms with modern agricultural equipment. Of course, we will also remind the established farmers that there is much money to be made in not just grain or cereal, but in the finer luxuries. This balance might be much harder to strike, but it should hopefully lead to more economically independent and prosperous Italy. Yes, good. Good. That is what we want. Gonna try and encircle some of these divisions. But they do have 12 divisions. They're gonna have my 2. They are outnumbered. Oh no! No! Get my tanks there now. 3 more days. Hold on for 3 days. Modernise the infrastructures. Benito Mussolini legendarily said that he made the trains run on time. While any good Italian knows that this is obviously true, the fact remains that even if a train runs on time, it can still take a very long time to reach its destination. Many Italian railways are beginning to age, and there are too many steam locomotives still in use. Steam locomotives in 1962. Wow. Especially when diesel and electric trains are objectively superior. We must rectify this issue by modernising our rail system and by phasing out the old trains. Of course, we cannot focus purely on trains if we are modernising infrastructure. The Italian roads, the pride and glory of the old Roman Empire, must be modernised as well. New roads shall be built across the Adriatic salt flats, and existing roads shall be upgraded to reflect a new and modern Italy, where infrastructure efforts shall lead to a more interconnected Italian economy and easier trade, bolstering our economy to heights once thought impossible. Okay, they're starting another bloody conflict with me. Actually, no. Never fear, we are here. I'm going straight in for the jugular. Go, Italian tanks. Damn it, they killed off that encirclement. Actually, I think we might be better off actually pushing through Damascus and around. Or actually, no, we're not, because there's actually a decent stack of guys in there. Wait, what are we missing in production? APCs. Okay, overwhelming strikes. I need some more political power. Do we have any? Gives us political power. That does, 25. Okay, tertiary sector. Our first and second sectors are slowly recovering from our present circumstances. The third has, as of yet, been unaddressed. This cannot continue. We'll allocate funds to the construction of new railroads, banks, shops, and more. Furthermore, we'll extend support to already struggling businesses and temporarily lower a few restrictions until the economy has fully recovered. Of course, with some intervention, Italy's tertiary sector may yet become a pillar of its economy. Excuse me. Let's get in there, lads. And when these two trucks move forwards, we'll swipe. Go. So wait a second, they're moving as well. Are they going to be stupid enough to... No, no they wouldn't. Yes, yes they would. Yep, that is them encircled. What a bunch of idiots. That's 8 Turkish divisions. I continue to push, but sadly we're not going to be able to. Oh, declining trade first countermeasures. Okay, mend the declining trade. When the accursed dam at Gibraltar was built, we did not entirely realise the drastic effect it would have on our imports and exports. Trade through the Mediterranean was, of course, essentially destroyed, and lowered water levels resulted in widespread drought. This was not the end. The land formed in the aftermath is an unusable salt flat, hardly useful territory. But this matters not, for we will not give in so easily. Trade must resume. There is no other option. We will immediately begin efforts to find new routes and manners in which we may trade with the rest of the world, put an end to our slowly dying trade. Good. Oh, 8 divisions in the Swanee. Right, we do. Oh, we need you to be a little bit more aggressive here. We need to move in there. Yep. AI, we're gonna lose this tank if you don't. Why push? Be aggressive on them. Okay, we're starting to win. We're starting to win. We're starting to win. We're starting to win. Oh, they're dead. They're dead. Bye bye. Bye bye, Turkey divisions. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Yes, boys. Let's go. Right. Incentive tourism in the Fourth Shore. Many think of Libya as nothing more than a desert wasteland. The truth is, however, there is an incredible amount of rich Greek and Roman history there. Archaeology sites such as the Elliptis Magna, one of the most preserved Roman cities in the Mediterranean, are untapped wells of tourism. Even the Sahara Desert has great beauty if one knows where to look. But where to look in the Sahara Desert would you find beauty? We show the world the beauty of Libya so that tourists can pour into it and spend lots of money there. With Greek and Roman sites around, combined with the great beauty of Tripoli and the Sahara, we wouldn't find tourists want to come to Libya. Why wouldn't tourists want to come to Libya? The foreshore will surely become one of the premier tourist spots on the planet. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Can't believe the casualties we just done to the Turks. Hey, we're gonna push you back now. 14 to 24. Ha 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 ha. You twats. I just need to get some more political power to do this. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we could have another opportunity arising here. Actually, there's a truck moving there. Oh wait, how's the game going with Germany? Ah, yep, 3-0. Yeah, to the 5 points, why not? They've left Damascus open. Can we do another ballsy encirclement? We bloody might. Right, let's have a wee look here. An ocean-going merchant marine, the Suez Canal remains essentially our only route into the oceans. Thousands of Italian families depend on the imports and exports flowing in and out of the canal, and we, before the triumvirate's collapse, taxed outside use for it. Must be used to its fullest extent. Our merchant vessels will be given full use of the Suez, will be given escorts if need be. Furthermore, efforts will be made to maintain this rails and ensure it remains at peak functionality. If our merchant vessels were to be delayed or stopped altogether, navy and merchants would be useless. Obviously, this can't be allowed. Oh no, there's still a little gap. There's still a gap from the escaping. Stop attacking me. Stop attacking me. We might be able to weasel our way forwards. Has Burgundy finally done it? No, Burgundy's not done anything. Burgundy's fools. Not as foolish as the Turks, though. They are actually terrible. They are doing terrible. Are we losing people? We are losing political power. What the hell? Come on, I want to get some more volunteers. Well, saying that we're doing fine with only 2 volunteers. No, yeah, don't let them weasel out. Tourism in the governorates. The Italian governorates have some of the richest history on the planet, with the city of Jerusalem in our hands and the incredible beauty of Ethiopia. It's clear that we have an amazing opportunity in front of us. Why don't invite those who wish to see the glorious city of Jerusalem with their own eyes? Why not let people see the beauty of the Ethiopian mountains with their own eyes? Of course, such an action will not be free. These tourists will need food, shelter and tours, and will make certain that all the amenities that a tourist could ever want will be present. Such an investment will be expensive, but it will pay off, especially with such lucrative destinations. Nice, we're kind of investing into tourism. I'm liking this. Italy holds on. Despite the Turks' best efforts, our troops in the Middle East have been able to stem the tide of Turkish forces and blunt their offensive. Reports from our intelligence networks that the Turkish government is panicking due to the war dragging out and their economy suffering for it, making this an ample time to send peace terms. In the halls of the Grand Council, 2 ways to deal with the Turks have come to prominence. The first is from our Deuce Kano, and is quite moderate. In it, he proposes to demand reparations from the Turkish government, and also demilitarization of Damascus region, to ensure that they cannot threaten our presence in the Middle East again. The other deal, proposed by Kano's rival in the party, Skorza, is demanding the handing over some territories from the Turks, namely the Damascus region and Mosul region, for Iraq. He agrees that the Turks know that they are beat and will accept these terms, and that these regions will give us access to new wealth and improve relations with our Iraqi allies. All remains is for the council to vote. Yes, we're going to have Kano sends his deal. So we could have got Damascus and some land, but to be fair, we didn't need it. But that's how you beat back the Turks, boys. Then again, they kind of shot themselves in the foot, so 1 to 3. Let's go 1 to 3. So have you come back under us now? Ha ha ha, you have. You idiots. Oh, sorry, Turkey. You little whining buggers. Roads to destruction. Ever since the death of Amedio, partisan activities within the Horn of Africa has picked up immensely, continued to escalate in recent days. They've started to target infrastructure within the colony, roads, rails, and even dockyards. A major stretch of the famed Imperial Road has been blown sky high by local militant groups. Investigators who arrived at the scene concluded the satchel charges were planted 50 metres apart from each other, exploding sequentially, and have left potholes the size of houses. Yes, our commitment to East Africa will go up by 2. Yep, I'm committed to helping everybody out. I think it's best for what remains of our empire. Then again, our empire's fine. Our influence of the Italian Empire. Yes, it's good to have people reliant on us. It's very good. Very good. Conclude the mechanization of agriculture. That's a lot of reading. I'll just read the first paragraph. Italian agriculture has always been critical to the economy. We have always tried to make sure that the farmers are able to farm successfully. And we have helped the peasants evolve into farmers by modernizing them. However, not all the Italian agriculture is mechanized. There are still people who use horses to farm, and the idea of thinking, that's not thinking, things such as tractors are far-fetched to them. Thankfully, there are only a few farms that have not been mechanized, so a push to finish modernizing agriculture shouldn't be too expensive. Finishing this modernization of Italian agriculture will be critical to help and advance the Italian economy into a modern era. Good. Excellent. 3-1 it finished. Colin favors. Distract the German garrison. Hee. I will distract the Germans. Yep, let's do you. Let's see, research stuff. Nope. Tanks. No, we got the improved. Yep, we're good on tanks as well. Planes. Good. I'm so happy with how that went against Turkey. I wish I'd seen the casualties though. Because, let's be honest, it's definitely been embarrassing for them, that's for sure. Useless. That's what they get for turning their back on us. Incentivize IRI's projects. RII has been a valuable asset to Italy in the past, and perhaps with our current economic struggles, it can be an even greater one. We begin efforts to extend our IRI's power and jurisdiction. Additionally, plans will be made to increase political support for the IRI. The social democracy is in charge? How has this happened? The ILP have won? Wimberley is a madman. Provide jobs. Empower the unions. Sure that was the right way to go, Scotland? Yeah, I'm not too sure about that, but we'll see what this opens up for them. I've not seen the SLP. Sorry, the Independent Labour Party, the SLPs in bloody England. Right, central production. Our efforts to increase our industrial prowess have begun to bear fruit, but we cannot stop yet. More resources, money and manpower must be invested in our industry, or Italy's economic rebirth will be snuffed out before it can truly begin. We caused severe injury in Kiev bombing. The land of contrasts. Stage 3 uprising. Oh, it's even right now, but we are going to shoot some armed protesters. Oh wait, it is even right now. Oh, piss. Well, do you know what? That's fine. We have won anyways. It's going to finish 3-2. So they're mine. Hey, Free France, how you doing? How's it going down there? Yeah, not great with that terror bombing happening. Suez Perla Della Piro. If anything, it is the Suez Canal that has held our empire together economically. It allows us to get trade and supplies without having to pay the Iberians a hefty fine to use the Gibraltar trade route. The importance of the canal cannot be overstated, as it is the ultimate lifeline of Italy. We must make sure that such a lifeline is properly fortified and that it is totally under our control. Thankfully, Alantropa has not impacted the ability of the Suez to function, so any maintenance that needs to be done will not be too expensive. The power of the empire must always stay Italian, no matter what happens. We get some land forts built. Good. Good. That is bloody good. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to grab you. That's all good stuff. What do we want to grab in here? Let's get Signal Company 3. We do need to go ahead and actually sort out our templates. They're not actually too bad. Ungrateful men. Despite the Italian Commission throwing in all they can afford, at least according to them, local settlers within East Africa have grown tired of constant chaos surrounding what was promised to them to be fertile, safe and beautiful land. They've attributed their current predicament to the belief that the government has failed to provide ample support to them in the wake of the death of Medio, and that bloodthirsty partisans ravaging their farm is somehow the fault of the men in Rome. Our commitment to East Africa will become one. Yeah, we'll do that. We could do arm the masses. Arm the masses. I don't think we're going to be able to get the points from it. If I can take a 4-1 win here. At least we haven't done a bottle job though. At least we haven't done that. Yeah, I don't think the points are going to be taken into consideration. I was a little too slow in the gun. On the draw. Bam. It's finished. Oh well, we got a 3-2 victory. Yeah, 3-2. Right, the fourth economic power. America, Japan, and Germany are the three largest economies in the world. To no one's surprise, they also lead the three primary alliances. However, the fourth largest economy is Italy's. While we may not be in a major alliance anymore, this does not mean we are weak. Our economy prospers for the first time in years, and while we may never be number one, being as high up as number 4 is an impressive achievement. Italy has finally begun to assert itself globally as not the sidekick of the Germans or the leader of the triumvirate, but as a strong and prosperous nation. God willing, we will stay this powerful for a long time, and when democracy comes, we'll be good. Bulgaria sides with Italy. Ha 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 ha. Welcome. Welcome. We got you. We got you. Sorry, Mr. H. But we got you. Oh. Sorry, Bulgaria's associates. Yeah, we could influence them. Matteo assumes control of the Gulf. Right, that is that part of the tree finished. So let's go ahead and do this part. The realities of our situation. A very worrying thought has dawned upon our general staff. The fall of the triumvirate, our security as a nation has been greatly weakened. We are in a disadvantaged position if we were invaded by our old enemies, the Germans, or new ones in the former allies of Iberia and Turkey. Due to this, our generals have drawn up various plans to help secure our position, but advises that only one can be successfully implemented in the time frame the government desires. We must choose, and quick. Empire management? What the hell are these? It's hard to tell what's going on when it just says Impurita, like, events. Oh no. You have betrayed us. Communist Revolution Levant. So we helped them win. For them to bugger off anyways. That's great. Okay, let's survey the project again. Let's survey that boy. Okay, realities of the situation. Right, which one do we want to go down? Build up Sardinia, land forts, air bases, special forces attack, hot accumulation. Heat attrition. I think heat attrition might be the best one to go for. When are we going to really be fighting in winter conditions? I guess that's if we're fighting the Germans. Armor division defense. Division attack. Supply consumer minus 20. Fortify the canal. Yeah, I'm going to go for defense plan Camponi. The first plan drawn up by the general staff is a Camponi plan, named after one of the great admirals, Ignico Camponi. This plan is detailed in ways we can ensure that in the case of war against Iberia, we are secure in our holdings nearest to them, especially Algeria, which is the main point of contention between our nations. To do this, troops will be drilled to withstand the warm conditions of Algeria and desert survival skills for dealing with the Algerian Sahara. Ah, we're expanding our infrastructure. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't like how we're losing. Oh, there we go. We're making political power again. Good. Right, let's reinforce the fourth shore. The North African coast, referred to as Italy's fourth shore by many due to its now very high Italian population, is mostly left unguarded by the military. To alleviate this, a scheme has been set up to build fortifications along the border with Iberia and Algeria, bunkers being built in the hills to make sure the Iberians will have a hard time breaking into our lands. Good. Good. Shipments to the Reich. Right, build up Sardinia. The former island of Sardinia, now conjoined with brother Corsica, is an ample position of basing operations against the Iberians in the Mediterranean. From it, we can use our bombers to attack the Iberian heartlands, and from its naval bases, we can contend more easily with the Iberian fleet. Due to this, an expansion of military operations on the island has been proposed. Air Base 8 and Naval Base 5. Damn. How strong is their navy, actually? Ha! Pathetic. What the hell? Soldiers marched down a dust-caked path somewhere in the mountains and rural Ethiopia. Marching is a strong word. Their formation was more akin to the loose shamble of half-alive bodies holding firearms. The scream of the sergeant grew more and more hoarse as the long, winding day drew on. An increasingly brutal sun beat down on them, engulfing them in a searing heat. Enrico was one of the men, a fresh Giro, as some of his squad mates would call him. Enrico had signed up for peacekeeping force, entranced by a colourful poster he had seen during a bike ride in the sleepy little Calabrian town. Sign up for the Italian peacekeeping force, see distant lands and travel the empire. Enrico was not enjoying his little adventure, not one bit. He was regularly berated by both his squad mates and his commanders, forced to do repulsive grounds cleaning, worst of all, had to wake up at 4 in the morning. If he knew what he was getting himself into whatsoever, he wouldn't have dared to enter the recruitment office. But here he was regardless, stumbling around the Ethiopian desert, keeping a peace that didn't exist. As Enrico was mulling over his decisions in life, suddenly a crack ran out across the valley. A man to his left dropped to the ground, a bullet puncturing his gut. A horde of black men in peasants' clothing came rushing out from the ridges surrounding the road. A pitchfork came flying from the crowd, piercing the corporal in his right chest. Confused and disoriented, Enrico pointed his rifle at the attackers, shakily aiming down his top. With sights locked on to a man's head, he closed his eyes and took a breath. Bang, bang, bang. The shooting went on for what seemed like minutes. Screaming men assaulting his ears. He could not see the carnage, but he knew it was there. At the moment, a sharp blade came down on Enrico's shoulder. Everything went pitch black. After action reports later stated that a group of native farmers attacked a peacekeeping patrol. 3 Italians dead, many injured. In this place, is this place worth it anymore? Yes, we need to keep committed to this. We cannot let them beat us. Right, Sardinia is built up with the desert wings. In Algeria, the Sahara is a vast part of its region. Many of our generals have proposed we open up air bases in the desert. These will be difficult to locate for Iberian forces, and there's plenty of room for setting up hangars and airstrips, making it an ideal base for our jets to take off. Good, 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 good. Still a value in our leadership. Let's test it. Let's test our stuff that we've got right now. Due to the hilly and sometimes mountainous nature of Algeria, the training of our famed Alpine divisions for the rigors of combat in the new environment of North Africa has been proposed to ensure that we have the tactical advantage of the Iberian army. I wonder when we get a different tree. The Western Shield. With our position secured against the Iberians, we can be assured that if war is to come, the Iberians will very much struggle to contend what has been termed by the soldiers of the Italian army as the Western Shield. Ah, right, so that's against Turkey and that's against the Germans. I think we chose right. Mind them of Heydrich's Bloodlust. Right. That's all of our focus is done for the time being. Okay. We'll just chill. We will just chill. Oh. For the past few months, the difference between Kano and the party secretary, Carlo Scorza, has grown untenable. Scorza's vehement opposition to any and all of Kano's proposed reforms grinds the government to a halt weekly, and all parties realise something must be done. Preparations are being made to hold a convention in Verona to address the future direction of the Italian government and the party. Ah! Right. Are we going to get our choice on if we stick with fascism or democracy here? Because if so, bye-bye fascism, hello democracy. Ah, the collapse of German Madagascar. What a terrible sight to see. Will Emile Maurice be able to win, or will he lose? Who knows? The Republic of Madagascar has never won. I've never seen them win. They have a disastrous recruitment policy, though. Then again, it would appear that all of them do. Oh, we have a border conflict down here. Interesting. Let's just have all raiding one another. Because why not? Mutual benefits. Recent weeks, it appears as though the situation within East Africa is mending. New meetings between the Governor-General of Italian East Africa and the various local leaders belonging to a number of the tribes and native communities have reformed the relationship between the locals and Italian colonizers for the first time since the rule of Medio. Okay. We'll continue to commit to them. I don't want to just go, do you know what? Stuff you. Yeah, you guys are going to go ahead and do your own thing soon. They shoot a crisis. The economic wars. Dun, dun, dun. Seems like reading that there, he was kind of losing it a little. What the hell is that even a picture of? Right. Wait, I'm sorry. Is that did we just research a Fiat plane? We did. Fiat is making planes in this universe. This is when it turns out they were actually doing that in real life as well. They made planes. Wouldn't actually shock me, to be fair. Now, I think I'm going to try... King Farouk is dead. Oh no, Egypt's turned to go mental. No, Farouk. How could this happen? Where are the APCs? Oh. Our tank divisions are guff. Like, mega guff, jeez. Hey, positive political power. Oh, 51 days of testing still to go. Oh, support weapons 3. I think I've actually finally gotten used to the interface, really. Then again, I have played hours worth of this now. Hours worth. If you're wondering why I've done that, it's all positive, not positive, all even numbers now, because, you know, OCD like that. Cato gives a speech. Friends, countrymen, while I have always been and will be a member of our great party, the tenets that uphold our country are not set in stone. Cato delivered a speech today in Rome, where he urged the evolution of the National Fascist Party. The world in 1921 is drastically different to the one today. Our great founders could never have predicted the rise of television, modern medicine, and the other defining traits of our new era. Just like the economy, the government must adapt to our modern reality. His time is approaching. Scorza meets his supporters. Scorza is shot dead, is hopefully what's going to happen. Nobody wants you here. You're against democracy. And I am very much for it. Hella for democracy. Hella, hella, hella. Scorza meets with his supporters. Party Secretary Carlos Scorza has spent the last few weeks leading up to the Verona conference meeting with a collection of old guard diehards in the party. While these meetings have taken place behind closed doors, Scorza has deliberately leaked some information to the press. A return to our roots is required, he said in the press. In a conference earlier this week, was hold true to our values in an area of increasingly uncertainty around the world. Yeah, the old guard. Yep, all the old guys thinking changes, you know, shouldn't be happening. Wait, frickin' San Marino and the Vatican City are nations? Okay. Despite tensions mending and Andorra's here? Since when? East Africa, there are still inevitably regions which retain issues, one of which is our second oldest colony. Oh, yep, don't worry. We'll help with Eritrea now. Is Monaco here? Nope. Is Liechtenstein here? No. But Andorra is. I could play as Andorra. Suspected Red Bridge activity on the conference grounds. While the newspapers tried their best to cover it up, reports still emerged that 3 Red Brigade agents were captured this week, slipping around the conference grounds of Verona. They have resisted enhanced interrogation and confessed nothing, but we suspect they will we're searching for vulnerabilities in the building security, including backdoor entries and exits. Population already uncertain, but this conference is increasingly wary that this could turn from a show of unity into a fiasco. Right, we're going to meet the king now. We shall meet the king. Oh, goodbye, militarist. Oh. We have peace. Talking about not having these guys win, they've went and done it. Central Cyprian Republic, they declared the Federation of Novosibirsk and Alti. Tomsk is going in. Yeah, it was pretty much all sorted for now. 1950 strategic bomber. Kano meets the king. While King Umberto is little more than a figurehead, he has met with Kano this week and endorsed his plans for the conference. Following on the heels of last month's security fiasco, this move has assuaged many common people that this conference will be a good thing for the long-term stability of Italy. No, Skurzo, you can get in the bin, mate. Stop talking to everyone. Just go away. Survey the project again. Oh gosh, testing of our nuclear weaponry is finishing soon. Free State of Magadan declare war on the all-Russian state of Amur. Oh, Kursk one again. Skorza speaks at the council. While Kano was meeting with the king, Skorza was preparing a speech to deliver to the Grand Council of Fascism. This morning, he took the stage to arousing applause from the hardliner members of the body. Gentlemen, fascism has and will continue to be fascism. No more reforms, applications to degenerate leftists and liberals, or rumors of democracy. We have united in purpose and aim to stick to the foundations that won us the war and took us to greatness. Oh, the conference begins. I hope whatever he's got planned doesn't happen. Or it does happen, but it backfires on him, like, majorly. Oh, Monaco is here. I'm an idiot. Hey, Monaco. Charlotte Louise Juliet Grimaldi. The conference has begun. From all over Italy, delegates, representatives, politicians, bureaucrats, and black shirts and more, coming from all strata and organizations of the PNF's massive political apparatus, are convened in Verona. Okay. Uniforms or suits huddled together in small groups, talking quietly before breaking up and then starting again. Tense silence permeates the air. The battle to decide Italy's future has begun. Oh ho ho! Dun dun dun! How is this going to go down? Future of the Mingkul Pop. Okay, to amend the situation, many party officials suggested a renewal of the Mingkul Pop, spearheaded by the Secretary Carlo Scorza. This reform would radically alter the bureaucracy of the Mingkul Pop, making it more efficient, more expedient, and most of all, more effective at spreading the fascist values to the general population. Just as rapidly shut down such proposals as him, along many others, feel it would be a mere waste of resources, as the Mingkul Pop has largely outlived its usefulness. Outlived, rather. Is there any decisions to take? No. We're expanding infrastructure again. Come on, how long is this conference going to take? Because we're near the end of the episode. Speaks out against the Mingkul Pop. Addressed the conference regarding the proposal, and as predictable, he spoke out against reforming the institution. Okay. They're just talking about random stuff. Sarit Thanarat appointed Prime Minister of Thailand. Good for you. Scorza speaks about the importance of ministry. Importance of then upholding the values of fascist revolution among the population. They're warning against the dangerous, seditious, lascivious, and downright degenerate artistic products making their way to the population. Oh, we're voting. We're going to vote. The Grand Council is going to vote on the Mingkul Pop. And I can tell you now. Ha 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 ha. Strongly reducing to letting the Grand Council vote. And Kano's influence grows. But anyways, guys, we're going to leave that episode there. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I shall be back very soon for some more. Till then, take care. Cheer bye. The now.